It's Sunday and I'm dealing with a tooth infection. It's quite a week. Not doing good, but I'm antibiotics for the most part. But it's back over at Grove City. This show always usually delivers. Yesterday I didn't record anything because I didn't know how I was going to feel doing camera work and also being able to document everything for the booth. But everything yesterday, it was busy. I kind of overspent my budget. We did a decent amount of trades. Some of like the photo shots here, just like a quick reel of everything that was either like traded or sold. Probably some of the big ones that happened. There was like a bunch of like sealed stuff that got traded into the booth. The 151 ETB that we had, that we adjusted a little bit because there was like a little bit of a tear on it. So what we did was we knocked like $10 off of it because I didn't recognize the tear on the front, but they spotted that when I was like getting it out to them. So that was one of the bigger trade deals that happened. We did like a lot of like other sealed promos, which I usually don't see. The Ashes Pikachu, I just got these in like probably one of the last two that we ended up getting for the booth right before I packed up to leave. Left about like an hour before the show officially ended, but for the most part I just did whatever else I could like snag up for today's show because Grove City usually seems to do pretty damn good for us. Honestly, the only other thing that I'm doing for this weekend, because next weekend is going to be what I feel one of the bigger shows for the year, LC3, which is over in close to Chicago area. It's like a 4-hour drive from Lima, so it's going to be a long drive there. I've heard good things about that show, so we'll have to see what happens when we get to it. With Toothache and all, I'm pretty much ready for the show. It should be good like it's always been in the past, so this is like, I think the second or third time that we've been at this one. Actually, yeah, it would be like the third. But as per usual, I've got a few things that I'm gonna have to like record for, document I should say, because I still got like stuff that I'm pricing out from yesterday's deals. But as usual, I'll hit the record button if anything happens, and if you picked anything good this past weekend, post in the comments. But yep, I'll see you guys back in a sec. I'm not gonna get him on camera, but this is a guy I usually get my cars from, and he's opening up two of the Destin Rivals for 9 each, so he gave us a 20 on that, so maybe he'll pull the Mewtwo. Selling off the last of the Radiant Zards that I had in the binder this morning, going away for 19. All right, there was a first-time person coming in, and they were looking at the full art trainers, and altogether it came out to 33. I didn't realize how much this one was going up recently, but yeah, this is the last of the Olivias that we had. I forgot to hit record for most of the time, but it's been very busy in here, and it's hard to like document everything off. But they brought in some stuff for trade. They owed 25 on top. They're getting one of the 151 10s with the 2 packs. These things have been going up like crazy. And there's a sealed EV promo, Jirachi, weirdly miscut for whatever reason. I thought that was neat. The Rapidash full art, and then the Rainbow Clara, Raikou, and then these are always good for the dollar binders, so we pretty much got 25 on top. All right, did a quick trade. Cash on top, they owed 9, and they've got, obviously the most expensive one is the Ivysaur from Mega Evolutions, and then the Pikachu Illustrator stamp. They picked up all these, including our near mint Tornadus, and that's the stamp. Where is it? Oh, it's right there. You can kind of see it. It's a little bit smaller, but they, yeah, owed $9 on top. All right, selling off a big one and dropping it down to 215. This one we had just gotten in yesterday out of that lot, and hopefully they pick it up for a PSA 10. I had just put this out. Didn't have a sticker on it, but they were interested. It's one of the last of the Toys R Us stamps, and they basically are collected stamps. These have just gotten so popular lately, so altogether it was originally 35. We did a deal for 32 for them. It is basically was here yesterday, but we dropped it off for 110 for one of the customers, and he's wearing the Pikachu shirt, so hopefully get some good stuff in that. I forgot to document it earlier, but there was a Suisei card that had an old price sticker. Both of these are a lot lower now. It was originally like 20. I had dropped it down to like $10, I think was what it was at. And then the Whimsicott from White Flare that was over one of the 2 spots sold that off for 25. So that was interesting, and it was to the gentleman's over there. So I didn't think it was gonna happen, but this weekend just got confirmation from Seth, who's pretty much over at the Chop Mimic. We did secure a table for Collecticon in Cleveland. That to me is a highlight for this entire weekend. So I forgot to hit record on it, but sold the Psyduck from Ascended Heroes. Was it Ascended Heroes? It's like the last set, but either way, it was originally 78, but we did a deal on it for 74. It was the last deal of the day. Man, I'll tell you one thing, it's pretty damn windy at the moment. Alright, so aside from Toothache and all, honestly, the show was fine for what it was. I think that there was just a lot of shows happening today. I think there was like something happening in Lexington and another one that was happening over at, I think they said Hilliard was running one. So it was a lot of shows happening today. And I think just for the weekend as a whole, so that might have been another factor for why it was a little bit less than the previous 2 shows. But overall, I mean, we still got some good stuff in, good trades. That 1 gold Gardevoir sale that I did, I figured that that's going to go to a good home. Stated before, today was all about securing for Collecticon, which we did. And then the other big one is, of course, getting ready for next weekend, which is for LC3. That I am very excited for. First of one of the major big city shows. So hopefully it is actually a good one overall for us. But that's it. I'm going to go ahead and make my way back over to the house and kind of hopefully pray that it's not as bad for this tooth. And yeah, be ready for the show next weekend. Well, love you guys. Have a good one, and you pretty much know how I end these videos. Stay strong, stay positive, and most importantly, love you all. Have a good one.